Starting in the beginning of the year, I'm going to launch a new series of videos. And these videos are rituals that I've designed around the 78 tarot cards. And every Friday, I'll be uploading a new video, and you'll be able to see a ritual that's designed to work with the energy of each card. So I'm going to be introducing that series here now so that you kind of understand what the heck I'm getting at. While I'm creating these videos. They do follow the same rules as my vlog videos did, where they're not perfect. I'm not doing makeup and hair and all of that for all of these videos. I'm really just kind of knocking one out a week to show how easy and kind of approachable ritual theory can be and ritual design can be. The idea is that I'm going to be implementing the same theory that I'm putting together in my class. So I have a class coming out through Morbid Anatomy. I also have a lot more of these videos on Patreon if you're interested in finding out more about this in a faster fashion than what is available on YouTube. So I'm going to back up and say that I use the tarot images mostly as an organizational principle for myself. They're also widely known symbols and metaphors and archetypal symbols. So because rituals are a way of speaking with our unconscious, doing these things in the language of the unconscious can be incredibly helpful. And anything that is an archetypal symbol like the tarot or anything like that can be incredibly helpful and useful when we're doing this kind of ritual design. So when I came up with this idea, it was partially just because I wanted an organizational principle to show how this works without a whole lot of effort on my part to go digging through and finding a bunch of archetypal symbols. I've got 78 right in order, and that's what I'm doing. So the first ones that you'll see are going to be in order of 0 to 22, the major arcana. So the tarot is divided into two sets. There's the major arcana and the minor arcana. The major arcana means secrets, and so the major arcana is big secrets, which generally, if you were to pull this in a reading, it would mean like major life transformation. This is a big deal. If you get a minor arcana or a small secret, which is the pip cards, the cards that look a lot like modern playing cards, then what you're looking at is one particular aspect of your life, usually associated with the suit of those cards, is going to have some sort of change rather than like a whole big huge transformation of self. So we start with the major arcana, which is the Fool's journey. So if you start at 0, the Fool is actually taking his leap of faith and going off on his grand adventure. And the entire major arcana is actually a story of the Fool going through this adventure. And then at the end, he actually circles right back around and starts a whole new adventure, which after you've lived a couple of decades, you figure out that that's exactly what we're all doing. So the major arcana is going to be kind of the overarching themes of the tarot. And then the minor arcana are going to be the specific suit elements, cups, coins, wands, swords, that kind of play into those major arcana themes. So the idea here is that the suits are relevant to a specific area of your life. Usually they're mapped to the 4 elements. There's a lot of contention about which 4 elements, and I don't really care. So generally speaking, I interpret cups as emotions and intuition. I interpret coins as health as well as wealth. So like physical well-being in both senses of the word. I interpret wands as social and passion. And then I interpret swords as intellect and logic. And that's me personally. That is not the only interpretation. That's just how I'm coming up with this. Your mileage might vary. But what you can see then is I'm teaching how to do ritual design, not the tarot. So that's kind of an important element of this. So historically, one of the things that you need to know about the tarot is that I'm basing the images that are in these series are actually based on a set of cards that I drew for myself in, I think, 2016, 2017. So I drew these for myself a long time ago, and I based them roughly on the Rider-Smith weight deck But the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, that's the better way to say it, is not the only tarot that exists. It's also, just one kind of channeled edition of the tarot. The tarot is actually based on a old parade of Triumphi, is what it was called, and each one of the cards is meant to be just a little stronger and more powerful than the next card that preceded it. And so each one of the cards is like the succession in this parade. And so it's always been a game. It's never been related to fortune telling or anything like super esoteric. It's always been just kind of like a card game. But then it's useful as a divination tool and in these esoteric ways because it is full of archetypal symbols. The Rider-Waite deck was channeled by Pamela Smith, and she is actually the artist who drew the entire 78 card deck that we know. She was commissioned by the Golden Dawn, and the two people of the Golden Dawn who commissioned her were Rider and Waite, which is where all those names come from. So finally, what I want to say is that these videos were originally produced for my Patreon channel. I've been putting them out once a week for over 6 months. So if you see the first couple of these and you're interested in them and you want to know more, or you're like, I gotta jump to the devil, I've got this going on, then go check out my Patreon channel. They're all there and they're all available for all of the paid tiers. So $3 a month would give you access to all of those. I hope you enjoy them, and please let me know if you have any questions about them. Thank you.